Welcome back to Horror Culture TV. It is time, finally time, to cook up another recommendation video. Thank you for joining me, man. Let me grab some of these things here. I'm sorry. Should have been a little bit more prepared. Obviously I wasn't. Bear with me. I love you guys. Me love you long time. You love me long time. I hope. Pretty sure you guys can tell by the title which movie I'm going to be reviewing or recommending, because it's going to be a recommendation. High fucking recommendation. Spoiler alert towards the end, in case you're wondering, that's going to be HI8. HI8. Horror Independent 8, man. I remember I had bought this film when it first came out on DVD. I wasn't there to actually support the release, like crowdfund or the GoFundMe or crowdfunding and all that. I actually ended up buying it after I saw a review from I believe it was Dave Parker at that time, quite a few years back. I don't remember what year it was. I don't remember what year it got released, but I bought this as soon as I saw a review from him, man. And this was actually before Wild Eye actually picked this one up. I don't remember it actually being released by Wild Eye. Had a different cover art from this one. But yeah, this is their part of their Wild Eye Raw and Extreme. See that little corner? I actually love these films, man. From the ones that I've seen, the majority that I've seen from the Raw and Extreme, I've actually highly enjoyed. So this is actually no exception. There's a few reviews of this film already out there, but for you guys who have not seen it or seen those reviews, pretty much what we got here is going to be a collection of short films, and then they're all kind of, I'm not going to call it condensed, but they're all kind of like put together to form an anthology of sorts. So you can kind of get the hang of what I'm talking about. I did pull up these films, and if you're new to this channel, new to a lot of like really low budget independent films or horror films, but you have seen the following franchise and you kind of like number one, not say number one specifically because this is like the best one of all, everybody already knows it, right? But that's gonna be the VHS series. So like I said, I don't know who's visiting my channel. Obviously my channel is mostly catered to independent horror, low budget, micro budget. But if you happen to fall upon this video and you have already kind of dabbled into independent films and undergrounds and lesser known shit, and you've seen these and you've been wondering about HI8, this is pretty much what you get right here. Like I said, a compilation, not really a compilation, but I guess you could consider it a compilation of sorts, but pretty much just a bunch of short films, like I said, put it together to kind of create an anthology of sorts. The other ones that I would actually consider close to being this one, which I was going to pull them out and I didn't, I forgot, I barely remember right now, is going to be the ABCs of Death. It's another one that's pretty similar to in the same vein as VHS and this. And actually VHS is closer because of the quality. Like HI8 is a form of recording format, I think, for the lack of a better word. And VHS, obviously everybody knows what a VHS is, so yeah, enough blabbering. This one right here is actually going to be presented in a full screen. At least my copy was. I'm pretty sure everybody else is going to be the same shit, right? But it was presented in a full screen, I think, obviously because of the HI8. And I usually don't write notes down, but I had to do it for this one, man, because again, like I said, it was an anthology and it had, I think there's 7 or 8 stories in here. Shorts, yeah. So I just kind of bold. It's not really in depth. It's just a couple of things that I wanted to mention on each segment as I went down. And I am gonna say that I renamed these short stories or anthology segments because, well, I did look for it and I couldn't really piece them together. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna put my own titles on it, and that's what I'm doing. This is my fucking world. Welcome. Yeah, so the first one is Switchblade Killer. The only thing I'm going to say is that's one crazy chick right there, man. That's one crazy chick. Yeah, man, you get good blood, a pretty good amount, some good gore. Not really gore, it's more like blood splatter and stuff like that. and it's fun, man. It's a fun one. It's one that I really enjoyed. The other one, I called it Meteor Storm, and that one's kind of like I guess without really giving anything away, it's kind of like a survival of the fittest type. That particular segment right there, man, I don't know who actually directed that one, but that has some phenomenal fucking practical effects. There's an effect. I'm not gonna give it away. You guys gotta watch it. But when you see it, you're like, holy shit, man! Like, this actually looks fucking phenomenal, man. Especially for an independent film like this, man. You wouldn't expect that caliber of effects on that one segment. The next one, man. The next one is called Bloodgasm. I labeled it Bloodgasm. I was undecisive whether calling it the VHS store or Bloodgasm, and it's, I'm not gonna say it's typical, but we've kind of heard the plot a little bit as far as when it goes, like, you know, people searching for a lost snuff film. So yeah, man, they go looking for the lost tapes of a snuff film, and same thing, man. Good effects, you know, especially in the snuff film itself. It's unfinished. The guy wants to go track it down, meet the director and so forth, and shit goes wrong, man. Shit just happens. So yes, another one, man. Very good gore in this one, man. The next segment, I'm gonna call it Mongols. Some guy running around with the bandana on his head, acting like fucking Rambo. They have a talk, kind of like I don't know, man. I don't know how to explain it. It's funny as shit, and that's what it is. It's a zombie comedy, man. Kind of like a zombie comedy. This shit is fucking funny. It's hilarious. I had a few chuckles, a few laughs, man. Good little segment, decent segment. The other one, the Stalker. The Stalker segment, that one was another horror comedy. You get two segments that are horror comedy back to back. That one was fucking funny as shit, man. The fat ass white girl. I'm not trying to put nothing down or say anything, man, but they literally fucking called this chick that, man. They called her the fat ass white girl. And it's funny, man. You know, tables getting turned, you know, the chick going crazy. She's like, come on, this is what you wanted. Come on, I'll let you rape me. That's what you wanted, right? It's fucking funny, man. I'm telling you, it's funny, man. That was hilarious. Like, this isn't even fun for me anymore, man. This isn't fun. Come on, I'll let you rape me. Yeah, some tripped out shit like that, man. It's funny, man. The next one, I called it Pause or Stop. Starts off with this couple, lady sitting down on her husband's lap. Man, please stop it. Like, she's they're watching the movie. They're like, oh, stop it, or whatever. She's like, come on. And he stops, and he's like, no, it's real enough. You didn't stop it. They're like, you put it on pause, but it's the same thing. No, did you stop it or did you put it on pause? And at first I was like, what the hell, man? It's the same shit. But as the story progresses, you understand why she was questioning that shit. And that's when it gets interesting, man. It's a pretty interesting little flick. The pause or stop, and just remember this quote, man: blood is thicker than water, bitch. Yeah, it's funny, man. It's good. It's cool, man. I think it was the last segment besides the wraparound, but the last segment or little short film itself on its own, I just called it the Windy Ruins, because they pulled up to these ruins and get out, and it's fucking windy as shit, right? And it's an interesting little story as well. This chick she's supposed to be getting like a job offer or whatever, couldn't make it because of shit that happened, and she just goes wrong because you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, I guess. Shit just goes wrong. There's not always going to be an explanation or a perfect explanation. It just happens. But yeah, that was a pretty cool one too. I was going to say something about it, but I'm not going to say it because I don't want to ruin anything. But just remember the camcorder, man. That's all I'll say. Just remember the camcorder when you do watch this film, and you'll be like, damn, that's fucking crazy. It's pretty interesting, man. Pretty cool. But yeah, the Windy Ruins. And then the wrap up, pretty much 3 kids, like 2 young guys and a young beautiful lady, trying to record this film. Pretty much micro budget, no budget, I think is what they call that actual segment, like no budget productions or some shit. And they're trying to record the film, and they bump into this fucking homeless guy, and goes off, tells them a story, and then shit goes wrong. Shit goes awry. Again, there's no fucking explanation. It just happens because shit happens, man. It's how fucked up the world is, especially right now. Yeah, nah, don't believe me, man. I like talking shit. But yeah, man, the wraparound is pretty fun, pretty interesting as well. It kind of wrapped up the whole thing. There's not really anything that really correlates, at least nothing that caught my attention, but it all just kind of comes together, man. The whole feel of it, the whole grit, the kind of like an exploitation vibe, because, you know, again, the grit, you know what I'm saying, the way an exploitation film or grindhouse film actually would actually look like. That's kind of what you're gonna get into. Again, being presented in the full screen. You know, you're gonna kind of get into that shit. So, oh, you know what? Check this out, man. That guy right there. I just pretty sorry right now. That guy right there. That guy is. I'm not gonna tell you who he is, but he is involved in Bloodgasm, the movie or the short film Bloodgasm, which is the actual name for the Lost Snuff film, Bloodgasm. Like I said, interesting shit, man. Pretty interesting shit. You guys want to check that out, man. You guys have to check this out. Again, this is a very high recommendation. And some notable names that I did see in here that caught me right away was going to be Mr. Todd Sheets. Salute to you, sir. You are fucking phenomenal. I think he did. Oh, you know what? I am so fucking sorry. I just missed one. As soon as I said it, I missed one. I didn't even fucking write it down in my notes. Yeah, no, I didn't write that one in my notes, man. And I think he's the one who actually did this one, which was KIJI, a phone call to a radio station. You know, a DJ at a radio station. I am so sorry about that. I forgot your segment, Mr. Todd Sheets. Please forgive me. Me love you long time as well. But please don't fucking hurt me. Don't kill me off in a film. Let me be the protagonist in one of your films, man. That would be fucking phenomenal. That would be awesome. That would be amazing. I would be fucking honored to be a villain in one of your films. But yeah, KIJI, man. Crazy little segment. Again, you know, the phone call to the DJ. You know, receiving all the phone calls and playing music and shit like that. He keeps getting these weird phone calls, and then shit goes wrong, man. Shit goes fucking awry for him as well. And yeah, man, same the practical effects towards the end, the makeup, everything, the feel of that segment as well, man. It felt kind of dark, kind of ominous in a way, especially when we started getting the phone calls and shit like that. Fantastic, man, fantastic. Again, I cannot recommend this one enough, man. This is a highly, highly, highly recommended film. Go watch this, especially if you've seen VHS 1 and you enjoyed it. Give this one a shot, man. Give this one a fucking shot. So, yeah, I think I actually went off on a tangent with Mr. Todd Sheets. The other names, I don't know if I mentioned it again. I wish I could go back and jump back like Flash, but time travel, but I can't. But apart from Todd Sheets, I also saw Marcus Cook. Marcus Cook. I don't remember which segment he actually directed, but he did direct one of them. And the other one, I can't remember the name off the top of my head. I'm trying to remember right now, but I think he was also the guy who did Karis Hell. Review coming soon. Be on the lookout. Now, the guy who did Carousel, and he also did a segment in here, I believe. Don't quote me 100%, but I believe he was involved with this somehow. But yeah, again, highly recommended, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this fucking review, this recommendation video. And I will see you guys in hell. I mean, on the next one.